Hi, welcome back to our talk on manners. This is John Patrick Hickey, and we've talked in the last couple of videos about helping young people understand manners, helping adults understand manners, and our responsibility as adults in showing manners and being an example. And what I want to talk about in the next couple of videos is to talk about civility. Now, civility and manners are basically the same thing. The difference is how civility is presented. You see, we can be rude to one another, but a lot of times we see on a larger scale, or how we treat larger portions of the population as being civil, taking, we all know what it is to have a civil conversation. And there's some areas that I want to focus on that where civility is really lacking, where we see civility as something that is almost gone by the wayside. And probably the most noticeable of all of those is our government. And government is, I'm not just talking about federal government on a national level, but even local government. And in local, going from the state to the county to the cities, we have people who are just downright nasty, who are doing horrible things. And we have corruption. We have people out and out lying to us about so many different things. This incivility that has cropped up, and people are quick. They're quick to say, oh, so and so is being, not being very civil in what they're saying, and this person says nasty things. This person says nasty things. It's easy to call out people and point your finger and give accusation. The thing is that all of them are doing the exact same thing. And I have found that the people who complain the most are the people who offend the most. And when I'm talking about offense, I'm not talking about personal people getting their feelings hurt. I'm talking about the display of this corruption, of this negative behavior that is out there. And you see, the negative behavior that comes through incivility is something that is tearing this country apart. And it comes through things like political correctness. It comes through things like what is now being termed as racial injustice, and the attacks on law enforcement and on the military, and so many other things that are just so wrong and so destructive to our society as a whole. We have gone backwards. As I said once before in these videos, we have worked hard to move things forward, to try to look at each other on an equal plane, that we are one people, we are Americans, and we have that right, that freedom, to liberty, to pursue happiness, to actually pursue our careers, make our lives what we want them to be. And now we have people who are tearing that apart and making it so that doesn't happen. We have a government that is restricting us and taking away our freedoms bit by bit. And if you stand up against it, they're going to call you names. They're going to go and tell you that you're the one who's not being civil. They're going to do whatever they can in order to stop any kind of resistance to the wrong that's being done. That's where we have to step in. That it is important we understand that you can be civil and disagree with what's wrong and things that are happening within the government, and still be civil and show good manners in doing so. We have many options on what we can do. For one, you can vote. You can vote, and you can, not only vote, you can run for political office, which I do encourage people to do. It's easy for us to stand back and complain about the way things are run and the corruption that we see. Well, if we see that, then let's step in with good people and have honest and upright people take political offices, because this is what is going to help us to be more of a civil society, when we get people in those positions that are going to make a difference. It'll be a fight, but it's a fight worth going against and doing. The thing is that we don't lower ourselves to their level. We keep a high standard, solid integrity, and we do what is right because it's the right thing to do. And that will keep us civil. That will be our example of good manners. And we're going to continue talking about civility in our next video, actually in our next couple videos. But until then, for the Growth Center, this is John Patrick Hickey, and I do want to encourage you to pursue your purpose and live and change your world.